Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Out of the way, especially away from one's thoughts. Brush the objections aside. In a different direction. Turn aside. Placed or kept separate and distinct as for a purpose. A day set aside for relaxing. Not taken into account or excluded from consideration. All joking aside, I think you're crazy. In reserve, not for immediate use. Started setting aside money to buy a car. A message that departs from the main subject. A line spoken by an actor to the audience but not intended for others on the stage. Out of the way, especially away from one's thoughts. Pushed all doubts away. From one's possession. Gave away the tickets. In a different direction. Turn away one's face. From a particular thing or place or position, fourth, is obsolete. Ran away from the lion. In reserve, not for immediate use. Has a nest egg tucked away for a rainy day. Of a baseball pitch, on the far side of home plate from the batter. The pitch was away, or wide. At a distance in space or time. The boat was 5 miles off, or away. Not present, having left. He's away right now. Used of an opponent's ground. An away game. Placed or kept separate and distinct as for a purpose. Had a feeling of being set apart. Into parts or pieces. He took his father's watch apart. Not taken into account or excluded from consideration. These problems apart, the country is doing well. Remote and separate physically or socially. Existed over the centuries as a world apart. Having characteristics not shared by others. Scientists felt they were a group apart. In reserve, not for immediate use. Put something by for her old age. So as to pass a given point. A turning aside, of your course or attention or concern. A digression into irrelevant details. A message that departs from the main subject. Wandering from the main path of a journey. A turning aside, of your course or attention or concern. A message that departs from the main subject. A message that departs from the main subject. A message that departs from the main subject. Either of 2 punctuation marks, or, used to enclose textual material. The property of holding together and retaining its shape. Considerable capital, wealth or income. The idea that is intended. What a communication that is about something is about. The choicest or most essential or most vital part of some idea or experience. A particular kind or species of matter with uniform properties. Shigella is one of the most toxic substances known to man. Material of a particular kind or constitution. The immune response recognizes invading substances. The real physical matter of which a person or thing consists. DNA is the substance of our genes. What a communication that is about something is about. The state of being contented with your situation in life. He relaxed in sleepy contentedness. The amount that can be contained. What a communication that is about something is about. Satisfied or showing satisfaction with things as they are. A contented smile. The sum or range of what has been perceived, discovered, or learned. Something, a person or object or scene, selected by an artist or photographer for graphic representation. Usually plural. Everything that is included in a collection and that is held or included in something. He emptied the contents of his pockets. Make content. I am contented. Satisfy in a limited way. He contented himself with 1 glass of beer per day. The proportion of a substance that is contained in a mixture or alloy, etc. What a communication that is about something is about. A communication, usually brief, that is written or spoken or signaled. He sent a 3-word message. Send a message. Send a message to. She messaged the committee. Send as a message. She messaged the final report by fax. Language, communication by word of mouth. His speech was garbled. The mental faculty or power of vocal communication. The act of delivering a formal spoken communication to an audience. Words making up the dialogue of a play. The actor forgot his speech. A lengthy rebuke. Your characteristic style or manner of expressing yourself orally. Her speech was barren of southernisms. Something spoken. He could hear them uttering merry speeches. The exchange of spoken words. They were perfectly comfortable together without speech. Words making up the dialogue of a play. An angry dispute. They had words. Words making up the dialogue of a play. The text of a popular song or musical comedy number. He wrote both words and music. Language that is spoken or written. He has a gift for words. The words that are spoken. I listened to his words very closely.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.